An emotional day in court for the parents of 12-year-old Andrew McMorris. A judge says he may drop some of the charges against the man accused of running over and killing the Boy Scout last year.
At issue is the driver's blood alcohol level. CBS 2's Carolyn Gusoff live now in Riverhead with these latest developments. Carolyn?
Good evening. At the heart of this case is, was this driver drunk when he struck Boy Scouts? Now, he admits that he was drinking on the golf course, but because he weighs 350 pounds, he says he was not legally drunk, but he refused a breathalyzer. So officials had to extrapolate based on blood drawn hours later. But today, a judge told this jury they are not to consider that extrapolation.
This is my baby. Right before. A month before the crash.
Elisa McMorris keeps this picture of 12-year-old Andrew close amid legal wrangling and a motion for a mistrial denied by the judge, who did indicate he will drop 4 of the top counts against driver Thomas Murphy because they're not legally sustainable. There's built-in reasonable doubt. This after Suffolk's chief toxicologist's testimony on Murphy's blood alcohol level when he plowed into a pack of Boy Scouts. Refusing a breathalyzer, blood was drawn 4 hours later, testing 0.13. The expert then extrapolated it would have been 0.19 at the time of the crash, more than 3 times the legal limit.
Guesswork, junk science, unprovable. They never have enough factors to prove it.
And Dr. Michael Lehrer's own notes showed that level could have been even lower, 0.17, below the legal threshold for the top count against Murphy, aggravated vehicular homicide. The judge struck his testimony from the record. The 0.19 extrapolation cannot be considered by the jury.
Absolutely not. He was not legally intoxicated, nor does their evidence suggest that he was.
There is science that says 0.13. That's over 0.08. And when this man, all of these men, have to face their maker, they don't get a fancier lawyer. None of this means anything. At the end of it, I still don't get my child back.
None of it may matter in terms of sentencing. Murphy faces other counts that also carry 8 to 25 years and don't require the 0.18 blood alcohol level threshold. And tomorrow likely to be the most emotional day on this stand as Andrew McMorris's father, a scoutmaster who was on that hike, who watched his son struck and killed. He'll take the stand as the prosecution is expected to rest its case. In Riverhead, Long Island, Carolyn Gusoff, CBS 2 News.
Carolyn, you mentioned the victim's weight, body weight, at the beginning of your live shot there. Can you just further explain how that is playing a factor here?
Sure, absolutely. Because Thomas Murphy is a large man, 350 pounds, he does, the defense does even concede that he possibly had 4 to 6 ounces of vodka on the golf course right before the crash. But they say because of his size, that would not make him legally drunk. Meanwhile, the prosecution and, of course, Mrs. McMorris says that he should not have been in the car regardless, even drinking that amount. And to make matters worse, he was on an empty stomach.
All right, Carolyn Gusoff, thank you.